As someone who has spent countless hours immersed in the vast and intriguing realms of science fiction, I find it impossible not to be captivated by these two cinematic masterpieces, Minority Report and Edge of Tomorrow. Both films are testaments to the power of storytelling when combined with exceptional direction, acting, and a dash of philosophical depth. Tom Cruise has been one of Hollywood's biggest stars for decades now.
And while he stands tall on the mantle of action heroes, few realize that he's also starred in some of the most memorable sci-fi movies of all time.
In the 1990s, Tom Cruise ascended to global stardom with one blockbuster hit after another. His roles in movies like Days of Thunder and his breakout performance in Jerry C. Maguire helped shape him into the captivating leading man that audiences continue to adore. However, it was in the 2002 film Minority Report that viewers first appreciated Cruise's abilities in the science fiction genre. 25 people. And subsequently, Tom Cruise delved deeply into a variety of creative science fiction films with varying degrees of quality. In the blockbuster hit War of the Worlds from 2005, he portrayed an alien invasion, and more recently in 2023's Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, he battled a malevolent AI. Despite being renowned for his impressive real-life stunts that earned him the title of one of Hollywood's top action stars, this collection demonstrates that Tom Cruise is equally versatile in other film genres. Under the guidance of director Joseph Kosinski, who also authored an unpublished graphic novel with the same title, Oblivion is a captivating science fiction thriller set in the year 2077 on a desolate and devastated Earth following a war with extraterrestrial beings. In this story, Tom Cruise portrays Jack Harper, a repair specialist, while Andrea Riseborough takes on the role of Victoria, his connection officer. They are the lone inhabitants on an inhospitable planet, with Jack looking forward to reuniting with other survivors once their task is complete and he can move to another colony. However, as Jack starts experiencing visions of a woman shrouded in mystery in his dreams, he feels driven to save her, which sets off a chain reaction of events that ultimately challenge his understanding of his role and purpose. As a passionate film enthusiast, I can confidently say that Oblivion provides an exceptionally unique and visually stunning science fiction journey that leaves no room for argument. Director Joseph Kosinski skillfully crafted a tale brimming with mystery and suspense, yet it was the spectacle that truly stole the show. In a nutshell, the film Oblivion raked in $286 million globally, earning profits over its $120 million production cost, yet it was met with criticism for being excessively ambitious. Tom Cruise delivers an outstanding portrayal in this beautifully shot romantic thriller, infusing a non-grappling with his reality and reevaluating the purpose of his existence with a nuanced humanity. And however, the intricacies and depth of his character are not fully exploited, making Oblivion Cruise's least enthralling science fiction movie to date. In the movie titled Vanilla Sky, the protagonist Tom Cruise's character named David Ahmes boasts a successful publishing empire, good looks, and widespread admiration. Yet following a fateful car accident that disfigures his face, he becomes ensnared in a bewildering realm of dreams. As he struggles to discern truth from illusion, he decides on undergoing facial reconstruction surgery, manipulating science for a personal advantage. However, his new life proves even more peculiar. He grapples with hallucinations, and the boundaries between reality and recollection grow hazy. David is left puzzled by the extent of his control over his destiny, a realization that seeps into every aspect of his business and personal relationships. And in simpler terms, the movie Vanilla Sky, directed by Cameron Crowe, is a remake of Alejandro Amenabar's 1997 Spanish film Open Your Eyes. The psychological thriller presents a puzzling spirit and complex narrative, but immerses viewers in the confounding world of its main character, played by Tom Cruise.
He sheds his usual charisma for this role, instead demonstrating vulnerability and desperation alongside Penelope Cruz and Cameron Diaz. With Crow's skilled direction guiding them, these actors masterfully portray intricate motives and bizarre circumstances.
As a devoted cinephile, I'd say that Vanilla Sky was an audacious attempt to grapple with complex themes like consent and self-awareness, using bizarre narrative twists and visually stunning imagery. However, it sparked quite the debate among audiences and critics alike. Some admired its ambition, but criticized the plot as a confusing mess, labeling it a betrayal of what Crow has shown he excels at. It's tough not to draw parallels with Cruz's collaboration with Stanley Kubrick in Eyes Wide Shut from 1997. But over time, Vanilla Sky has developed a cult following. And indeed, all the Mission Impossible films don't strictly fall into the sci-fi genre, but the latest installment, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, takes the franchise into more contemporary themes and introduces artificial intelligence as the antagonist. In this new mission, Ethan Hunt and his IMF team take on their most perilous assignment yet. They're tasked with locating a devastating new weapon that could wipe out humanity if it gets into the wrong hands. This global chase takes Ethan from bustling Rome to freezing Norway. He constantly clashes with the Entity, a formidable rogue AI. And under the guidance of director Christopher McQuarrie, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 serves as a follow-up to Mission Impossible Fallout. The film is notable for its intricately crafted narrative and heart-stopping action scenes. McQuarrie's direction is flawless, seamlessly blending suspense, drama, and pulse-pounding chase sequences, thereby maintaining the high standards set by action cinema. Cruise delivers a captivating performance in the lead role, with Haley Atwell, Ving Rhames, and Simon Pegg among the talented supporting cast. And in this sequel, the series remains exciting even after 25 years due to more than just death-defying stunts by Creasy. It ventures into new territory by blending action with science fiction elements. The storyline revolves around a sophisticated AI system that can influence and control global events, potentially endangering humanity. Additionally, the film's innovative and smooth CGI effects during stunts are worth noting. And a modern take by Steven Spielberg on H.G. Wells' 1898 novel titled War of the Worlds opens with a narration from Morgan Freeman, hinting that aliens are planning an attack against Earth. The story then follows Wright Ferrier, a divorced American dockworker, who is caught up in a monotonous routine when his ex-wife unexpectedly drops off their two children at his place for the weekend. A strange lightning storms hit the area and signal the beginning of an alien invasion. Ray takes it upon himself to shield his kids and sets out on a perilous journey to find your mother amidst the chaos. And War of the Worlds, alongside Spielberg's The Terminal in Munich, form an informal trilogy that portrays the dread and chaos that swept America following the catastrophic events of 9/11. Unlike its counterparts, this sci-fi suspense story presents a chilling perspective of an extraterrestrial invasion. Tom Cruise's character Ferrier provides a compelling portrayal, offering a grounded yet tense depiction of a father who is shaken and bravely confronting fear for the sake of his children. Dakota Fanning and Justin Chatwin also delivered noteworthy performances in their respective roles. The movie, with its polished cinematography and somber tone, gives a feeling of authenticity to the imposing tripods, but dominates cityscapes and are relentless in their brutality. For its chilling impact, Spielberg's film was praised broadly. It earned $603 million worldwide and received 3 Oscar nominations, and sparked a trend of intellectually stimulating, gloomy, and intense alien invasion movies. For the first time, Steven Spielberg and Tom Cruise joined forces, resulting in a massive success. The movie I'm referring to is Minority Report, a sci-fi cyberpunk thriller set in a future Washington, D.C., where law enforcement relies on three psychic individuals called precogs, who can predict murders and crimes before they occur. And John Anderton, former head of pre-crime, enters the program following the abduction of his son and the departure of his wife. When the precogs predict Anderton's own murders, he becomes a suspect and decides to flee. Simultaneously, Anderton endeavors to uncover the truth behind his falsified future and the manipulated prophecies of the precogs. Steven Spielberg transformed Philip K. Dick's 1956 novella, The Minority Report, into a gripping movie delving into complex ideas about free will and destiny. Tom Cruise delivers an outstanding and central performance in the film. His character is intricately crafted, allowing for exploration of the most profound philosophical aspects that Spielberg's script presents. Tom Cruise receives strong backing from Colin Farrell, who portrays the role of the Justice Department in the futuristic cityscape. After its premiere, Minority Report was met with overwhelming praise from critics who couldn't help but rave about the film's impressive technical feats, intricately developed plot, heart-pounding action sequences, and thoughtful exploration of justice, ethics, and power dynamics. The movie received an Academy Award nomination for Best Sound Editing and won 4 Saturn Awards, including accolades for Best Science Fiction Film and Best Director, Steven Spielberg. In the year 2015, prior to an extraterrestrial species called mimics invading Earth, Major William Cage was a public relations officer with no battlefield experience. Suddenly, he finds himself thrust into a life-or-death conflict against an alien force, skilled at adapting to attacks. In an unexpected turn of events, despite being slain in combat, Cage miraculously revives, repeats the very same morning, and comes to terms with the fact that he's the operating sole individual on Earth capable of reliving the day's occurrences. The cycle of time proves agonizing, but Cage joins forces with skilled Special Forces operative Rita Vertosky, gains gain over the merciless alien invaders, and ultimately secures victory. It's quite a challenge deciding between Minority Report and Edge of Tomorrow, as both films are pulse-pounding, suspenseful masterpieces. The latter, skillfully directed by Doug Liman, is based on Hiroshi Sakurazaka's light novel called All You Need Is Kill. Liman deftly adapts the original story into a smart and action-packed blockbuster. Absolutely, the electric duo of Cruise and Emily Blunt gracefully navigate the complexities of the time loop scenario in the movie. The action-packed scenes and mecha sequences are thrilling, but it's Edge of Tomorrow's unique twist on a classic plot device that truly shines. The film garnered acclaim from critics for Lehman's outstanding direction, Tom Cruise's performance as both an action and science fiction protagonist, and the strong chemistry between the leads. They've also acknowledged the stunning visuals and the well-designed mimics, which were key factors in shaping the genre. Edge of Tomorrow, despite a modest performance at the box office, gradually won over fans and is now recognized as Tom Cruise's most enjoyable science fiction movie to date.